the meeting.
Okay. What we need is a haversack. This is 50 liters. So this is what we need to keep it in our Jeep. And we'll have to, we have different layers. Try to see if you can get a haversack where you can actually lock it. So that is very important. Something where you can lock. But many times you can't lock it because there are no loops for locking. And then not this time, but generally porters or anybody who is involved in the vehicle, like the vehicle driver and all, can remove things from a bag and then fill it. It's always better to buy a haversack which has a chance of locking it. Nowadays, it become a fashion. Most of them don't have a locker, but try your best to get one because you'll get disappointed. If you have anything in the haversack which is valuable, it goes off. People take it. So always ensure that your haversack has a chance of locking it. At least the main compartment. The other compartments are okay if they cannot be locked, but all your important things should be locked. That is very important. Now we also have another haversack, which is small. This is nylon and lightweight. See, I made it bigger by stitching it with a zip and all that, so that I can put more things inside. So I have a zipper stitched. One of my clients, actually, one lady had this idea when we went to Kailash. So she got hers stitched, and she showed it to us. So all of us got a bag stitched. This bag is no longer available in Decathlon. You get smaller bags, but this is very convenient, and I'm using it for the past 8-9 years. I'm still using it. So now you get smaller bags, but use that for your water bottle. Your water bottle, so that goes in this, so that your hands are free. Your gloves, buy waterproof gloves. So this one is not at Kamlas. Sanjay, please put your video on. The lady is not joined, no?
I'm traveling, so in between it may
Oh,
go
you're
dark.
driving?
So
No,
yeah,
no, no,
no,
no problem.
traveling. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Okay.
yeah.
Ramani, that lady has not joined.
No, not yet.
Okay, anyway, we have taken a recording, so we can't help it. We can't wait for everyone. These are waterproof gloves. It's very important that you use waterproof gloves. They are more expensive than the normal gloves. See, these are the normal gloves. They look the same, but they're not the same. So these, I actually didn't realize that I needed the waterproof gloves. They got wet in Kedarnath. It rained very, very heavily. And then our fingers went numb. I just couldn't remove my clothes also. The fingers were so numb. So you need waterproof gloves. You can't avoid it. And when you're buying, you might as well buy the best ones because you can't. No, these are a waste actually. So that way we are wasting money. And if you so want, you can buy these small, thin gloves which are used for photography, especially when you're doing Sandakpur or higher altitude treks. It becomes so cold that you can't expose your hands. Early in the morning when you want to take photos of the sunrise, or at night when you want to take photos. And this has a finger attachment. So with this glove, these are thin. You can see your screen with this glove, but not with me. So this is for your high altitude thing. If you're going to Everest Base Camp, Annapurna Base Camp, it's very, very cold there. So sometimes we wear this and then we wear this over there. So waterproof gloves. These are not waterproof. These are these are camera friendly. So when you're using your mobile and all, these can help you. So that is why this is there. It's not needed for this trek, but gradually you can buy this whenever you're going for a high altitude trek. But this is needed because if it rains, it's very cold. So it's better to be safer and then buy these waterproof gloves. Then now we're going to do I generally carry a poncho also. This I bought in Nepal. I keep going to different places, so I keep buying different things from different places. So this is a poncho which goes over my raincoat and over my fleece jacket. So you buy one size extra, bigger one, so that even your haversack is covered. Otherwise, the haversack is exposed and everything in the haversack gets. So you will also have a poncho, a woolen poncho, which goes around your this thing, when it's cold and all that. You just wearing it. So this is something just as an alternative when you're bored using your fleece jacket. For this stuff, you don't need more than a fleece jacket. This is a fleece jacket. So the material is different from a down jacket. A down jacket is more expensive and more lightweight. This is a little heavier than a fleece jacket. But the down jackets of a higher altitude, like say above 8,000 level. We're going till 8,000, but we are going in the daytime. So it won't be very, very cold. But as you go higher, like say 10,000, 12,000, it's cold even in the daytime. So that time we use a down jacket. Down is goose feathers, and out of that you make a down jacket. And now they're making use of plastic, which is in the oceans. They're extracting plastic and then making fleece jackets out of plastic. So that's becoming very eco-friendly, but very, very expensive. So in India, nobody still uses that, but a lot of people in Europe and all, they're using down jackets made from plastic, which is from the ocean level, so that they can, they're recycling the waste, which is a good thing. Like there was one mountaineer whom I met who climbed Mount Everest. The first time he is a vegan, so the first time he used a normal goose jacket, down jacket. Then by the time he came back for the second Mount Everest summit, he used the artificial down jacket, which is made of this thing, ocean reclaimed plastic, because he didn't want to use animal products. So each one has their own reason for doing it. But a down jacket, I'm not showing it now because it will be too confusing. Down jacket, let us please let us talk later on. If you're late, I cannot help it, but don't interrupt in between unless it's really, really important. We can always discuss after the this thing is over. And I'm not going to take much time. You don't have to give me your feedback. So this is a small haversack which you need, and this is a big haversack which you need. The big haversack goes in the jeep. The small jacket, haversack is with you all the time. So your water bottle goes in that. Your gloves go in that, and your medicines if you're taking medicines only for that day. If you have a pack of the entire trip, don't carry all that. Keep that in the big haversack. So whatever you need for that immediate day, suppose day one, only carry that much medicine because try to be as lightweight as possible. So your rain pack. This is very, very light. It's hardly any weight. So don't buy a heavy rain pack. Then you get bogged down in the weight. As you go higher, every gram, not kilogram, every gram is important. So actual ideal trekker is one who even robs the toothpaste of his partner and uses it, because we are so weight conscious. So you should avoid carrying heavy things. So always buy lightweight clothes and so this is my rain jacket. It's very, very lightweight. And you get these in Decathlon. They're very thin and very lightweight. And when you're wearing your fleece jacket, this can go over them. Now, the advantage of a raincoat is even if it doesn't rain, like when we went to Adi Kailash and Om Parvat, we went to 17,000 feet height. So even in the daytime, it's cloudy and it can snow anytime and it's very, very cold. You're going to, at 16,000 feet, you have ice around you. So even your down jacket, through your down jacket of you feel cold. And we all wore a raincoat over the down jacket. And then this gives you warmth. So it is not only for cold, for rains, it is for warming your body. And this goes into your day bag, your day haversack. Because you can't say that your raincoat was left in the rain haversack, which is gone in the jeep. You'll get wet. So that's why it should be lightweight, because it's going to be in your haversack. So it just goes inside. It goes inside. Now, when we are taking our things, we have to fold them. We have to hold them like in the aircrafts, every air pilot and every air hostess rolls their clothes. They roll their clothes and then put them in the bag or in the haversack. So when you roll your clothes, you can fit in more clothes. That's why with a small bag like this, you see the air hostesses and the pilots, they only carry a small bag, this, and they can stay for 15 days with that bag. So they roll their clothes and then a lot of clothes can go in. Now, when you're doing that for your haversack, when you're rolling your clothes, always roll them. Now, this is the t-shirt. This is a drip dry lightweight t-shirt. It's very light in weight and it dries up very fast. In high altitudes, if you wear the normal clothes, you can even die. That's why these clothes are very important. For this, you don't need to. You won't die because this is low altitude. 8,000 is not a great height, and we are doing it only on the last day. By then, we are acclimated. So don't worry. But these help you dry up fast. Even when you are wet, they dry up very, very fast. And then sweat goes out from the armpits and all. These are Gore-Tex clothes. So they are drip dry, and then sweat and all doesn't accumulate, so they don't sting. Because normal clothes will sting. These no. So if you're interested in trekking as a hobby, then please you have to invest in these things. Now, when you're using something like this, just because it's drip dry doesn't mean that you get them wet. So you fold them, roll them, and then put it into a plastic bag. Each item goes into one plastic bag, and then roll that. Roll that plastic bag. So every item of yours is covered in plastic, and then you put a rubber band over the plastic. And then this goes into your big haversack. So all your day clothes go in the big haversack. So put them into the big haversack, and then every day at night or early in the morning, you can repack and then use a fresh set of, in case you want a change of color or you feel that you are wearing the same thing for a lot of days, you can wash, put a nylon rope around your waist because your pant will become loose. So you need a nylon rope, everyone, a thin nylon rope, just to tie your waist as a waistband. You can use a yoga belt also, but a nylon rope is better because you can even hang it across windows or across trees or something or other across the grill and then dry your clothes at night also. So you have different drip dry t-shirts. So that is one thing. This is optional. So, and this is lightweight. This is the pashmina shawl I bought in Nepal. So wherever I go, I keep collecting. Because this is lightweight, it is easy for me to carry. But your fleece jacket is very, very important. This is the. So even if you don't have you won't get this in Decathlon, but you'll get this in Decathlon. So this you have to buy. And then layers of clothes. You have a t-shirt, you have an undergarment, and then the t-shirt, and over the t-shirt you are using this fleece jacket. Now the fleece jacket can be zipped in and zipped up depending on the pose. You can even remove it, roll it, and put it around your waist when it's hot. Or it can go into your day haversack. So that's the reason why you need a day haversack. So when it's very hot, you can remove it and put it inside. So this is why you need a day haversack. You can't expect the jeep cannot come with you. We are trekking through mountains. The jeep is going by road. So once the jeep leaves us, it will not come back to us till the end of the day. By then you are wet or you are too hot. So you have to carry your day pack. That is very important. So you need to buy something, and you need to buy something where all these things fit in. Otherwise, you can tie it around your waist. So that covers that. You need an ultra thin towel. Very, very thin. This is just to dry yourself when you take a bath and all, and then it dries up very fast. So it's just a cotton towel. This is very thin. This is very important because don't carry thick towels and bring a lot of weight to the vehicle also. See, we'll be sitting in the same vehicle when you're moving around, and all these clothes will go on top. So that's why you need a rubber plastic lining for each item of your clothes. Because if it rains, then don't say your haversack got wet and your clothes got wet. That is why all these things are needed. And when you're trekking with a big haversack, if it rains, everything gets wet. That's why you need to pack each and every item in plastic. And even your battery, your mobile has to be in plastic. You need a plastic for this, and you need a pouch. You get a Decathlon pouch. This goes around your waist. Your wallet comes in this, and your camera goes in that. Your charger also goes in this. So that wherever you're stopping, suppose there's a shop, you can charge it in between if at all there is a shop or there's a house or we are stopping somewhere where we can charge for even 5 minutes when we are having lunch, something or other. So don't keep your charger in your big bag and then say my battery is down. Since we are all carrying mobiles, we need to keep the mobile also in plastic so it doesn't get discharged fast. When you are out in the cold, everything gets discharged fast. If you're using a normal camera also, the batteries go down very fast. So you have to roll each battery of a camera in plastic and then put the whole thing in. Now put off your audio, Jyoti. Put off your audio. Jyoti, put off your audio. So you also need a normal monkey cap, which is a woolen cap which everyone has. As you go higher, you get yak wool woolen caps. This is not needed. This is of yak wool. I bought it on the way to Mount Everest. So this is much more warmer than the normal one. Because this is made of yak wool, this is made of sheep wool. So that's the difference. But you don't need this. You just need a normal cap and you need a balaclava. Now this is a tight neck balaclava. The neck is tight. The neckline is not loose. Don't ever buy the loose neckline balaclava. They try to sell it to you because nobody is buying it. So don't get enamored by the salesperson. They intentionally want to sell what is not getting sold. You need to buy this because this is closed neck. So when you're using it, really tight around your neck. And that's what keeps you warm. If it is loose, then all the air goes in, and then we won't be able to really get protected. That's it. To the fan. They're only 10 minutes, so you can join again if it gets finished. So this is a pan. Again, this is a drip dry pan, and very lightweight, very lightweight. This is very important when you're trekking. So that's it. I covered whatever. And if you are so inclined, you can use a blinker at night and all if you need more protection for your eyes, because some people tend to get up early and some cannot tolerate light. So I use it because I am sick. You need a bandana for your neck. You put it in. So this protects you from dust. You can even cover your face and all, part of the face when it's dusty and all. This is very important. It protects your neck and gives you some protection from the ultraviolet light and all. Okay, now we can discuss any questions. You can put on your videos so that I can see your faces. Bindu, put on your video. Kirti, video. Whoever has a network issue, it's a different thing. Okay, any questions? Anyone who wants to ask can unmute and then talk. This thing is going to end. There's only 10 minutes left. So just ask fast. Yeah.
Yeah, in a bag, it has to be covered with in plastic cover. No, can't hear.
I think you have an audio problem.
No, it's fine now.
Anybody else? I think I explained so well that there are no questions. Huh? Kirti, any questions? Suyash, any
Do we
questions?
need
Coming with Jeep.
do
Jeep
we need
Yatri.
pole for walking also? Pole support, walking pole or stick in this trek?
Stick is a decathlon stick which you get at Decathlon. You can use that,
Yeah.
but I would advise not to use it because ultimately you end up carrying it rather than the stick carrying you. Unless you are European and you think you.
Actually, I was in Mumbai only. No, actually, I was in Mumbai and I went to this RCT decathlon, and I've got all the gears, whatever from your list mostly. So, and of course, I did not get a locking zip arrangement for the big haversack. It's
Sorry?
like open. I have got this haversack, which is like open one, which you have. You're saying there should be a locking arrangement or something, but from Decathlon, what I've got is a open knitted one. There's no zip arrangement in that big haversack.
What did you get from Decathlon? The stick.
Yeah, the haversack. The stick also.
No,
I have
haversack
got
is fine.
yeah, haversack, but it is without the lock. I
Yeah,
got
nowadays
everything from
Decathlon.
yeah.
Yeah, I understand. That's the drawback of a Decathlon haversack
And
because they don't have a.
yeah, of course. And then the sales
Hello.
guy sold me the pole also,
Yes,
the walking
that's
stick also.
1% at a time. That, yeah. So what you have to do is don't keep anything valuable in your haversack.
Yeah, of course.
Don't keep anything valuable in your haversack. Unfortunately, the earlier models of the haversack had a lock, and now they are not having a lock. That I realized for quite some years they have stopped using a locking system,
It's like
which
a
is very
cover arrangement. Yeah.
so it's not correct because you're tracking your things. It's a fact that things get stolen. Even if you have something like even an extra pant, they'll steal it. They'll throw it somewhere so that you don't find it, and then they'll say it's lost. The porters, generally when we take photos, here we are not taking photos, and the driver is trustworthy. But please don't keep your money with in the bag, and don't keep anything valuable. Don't keep anything valuable. In this particular trek, we have a known person in the vehicle, so your vehicle is safe. But generally, as a habit, don't buy a haversack which has no lock. Yeah, that's one drawback of Decathlon thing now. Earlier, they used to have a locking system. They keep changing the models, and then I don't know why they don't go for basic things like safety of the. Okay, anybody else? And walking
Ajay,
is not needed. Learn to walk without a stick because you become dependent on the stick, and the stick becomes a nuisance. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Hindu.
Ajay ji, haversack, can I get it from North Face?
Yeah, you can.
उसका weight मतलब उसका weight is quite heavy in the sense कि tracking के लिए I want because I want to go along with you Satopant and Narmada Yatra के लिए I am looking for a bag.
But if it is heavy, then don't buy it.
Then
Because
what type of bag which can be easily pick up by used by my this one? This is also heavy. इससे कम it's not heavy. It is okay. And what about that pant trouser, lightweight trouser, North Face which are for tracking? These are used. Can we use it even in the normal walk also?
Hinduji, now let me complete because you came late. You need to have a lightweight trouser. So you'll get it in Decathlon. Don't go for all those expensive and not star not star products.
Okay.
Because they're too heavy. Yeah.
Okay.
Just go for normal Decathlon.
So India mein it is available because I would buy from there only.
Yeah. That's why I recommend Decathlon. You get them in Decathlon. You insist on a lightweight.
Okay.
Hinduji, let me talk or you talk? Both of us talking, then neither of us can hear.
Okay. You please continue.
Yeah. So you need a lightweight pant. You need a lightweight t-shirt. Drip dry t-shirt. It's all drip dry. This is also drip dry. So when you're asking that person, take this list which is there in the group, and then tell them that you want these products. And don't get carried over by the salesperson. The salesperson tries to sell whatever is not getting sold. So you buy what you need to buy. What is mentioned in the list, you buy. But don't buy what is not needed. Many times they make you buy a balaclava which has a loose neck. This neck becomes wider. And that is not good because of cold enters. So you need a thick, tight neck. So all these things are important. That's why I mentioned tight neck in bold letters in the list. So these are important for any trip. So these you have to buy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's all. Anything else? Anybody else? Remani, try your audio because I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Hello?
Earlier I couldn't hear you, but now it's okay. Yeah, Kirti, any questions? Anybody? Suyash, any more? So as far as possible, don't buy a walking stick because you become too dependent. What happens is when you're walking up, you need to shorten that stick. When you're walking down, you need to make it longer. And people bend unnecessarily to get that stick on the floor, on the ground, and then they topple over. If you're used to the walking stick, it's a different thing. But to get used to it takes time. I would say depend on your God-given limbs, your hands and your legs to walk. If you're too dependent on external things like a walking stick, some people use 2 walking sticks and then they put them behind their haversack because middle of the trek they realize that it's a nuisance and they can't throw them away also because they're expensive. And then you have to carry them everywhere. So they are of no use. Unless, of course, sometimes you're walking over a glacier. Not now, when you're going higher up. That time you need, like when you're walking over Chadar trek, that's a frozen river. That time you need to use them because you need sticks that time because you're walking on ice and you tend to fall. So you should know when to use them, when not to use them. Just don't buy them for this trek and don't buy them in general for a trek unless you're doing something like Chadar. I've done that once and I know that time you need to use them. But you can buy a cheaper version from Ladakh and then use them and then give it to the porter afterwards or whatever. You don't need to buy expensive walking sticks for that. Yeah. Any other question? Now, are there any doubts? No doubts? Or doubts? Okay. Everyone? No doubts? Bindu, what is this?